Hi everyone. Okay, first thing I do is I cut my strips 18 by 9. 18 by 9. It makes it easier than if you cut out 9 by 9 squares. Then I take them over to my machine with all my strips cut out. I fold it in a little bit like that, like a 1/4 inch. Then I put it on zigzag mode. This is going to be where the opening is, so you don't want it to fray. So you sew down one side, and then you take the other end of the same piece and do the same thing. Don't even cut the thread, just continue. And take my next fabric, whatever it is, same kind, different kind, whatever, same thing, they're already cut up. Just continue doing that until you finish doing the same thing to all your pieces. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is how it looks. Not perfect, but it's just a zigzag to keep it together. And when you do both pieces, when you do both sides, you're going to have something like this. And then you're going to put right sides together like this. Put it back on single, on just a stitch, straight stitch. Then what you're going to do is put those two sides together like that. You're going to sew. What I do is I sew very close to the zigzag edge. I do a lock stitch. Then I sew up to, I put a little tape back here, I don't know if you can see it, to kind of guide me, to tell me where I need to stop and back stitch, since that's going to be open. Then I skip about to where my stitch reaches the end of my machine back here. And then I put my needle back down, and then I continue. And I back stitch. Okay, so you've got something that looks like this. And then when you open it, I take it over and I fold it like this in half, like so that the seam that I just made is in the middle. And I press it. I press this down like that. This is where your opening is, where you're going to turn it inside out, and also where that is the insert for the filter. Okay. And the next step is going to be, obviously, I said, you know, if you want to press it, go ahead. If not, that's fine. And then you're going to take your elastic. You're going to take your elastics. Sorry, I have a squeaky chair. Then I just put the elastics in on the corners. But when I iron it, I get a really nice crease there, so I don't have to like kind of guess. Then I do the same thing. I'm going to kind of back stitch there so that your elastic is secure. Try not to twist it. I kind of hold on to it. Just make sure you don't sew it when you're going down this seam. And then these are pressed down. Like I said, if you don't want to, you don't have to, but if you do. And here you can easily reach in and pull the elastic out and put it in the corner like that. Like that in the corner. So like give it a little bit, a few back stitches. Do the same thing on the other side with your other elastic. Okay, both sides have the elastic back, and here you turn it inside out. You can tug on the elastic a little bit to get it to turn, but it's not necessary. Okay. And then you will have something like this. Okay. And then you have your opening right here for the insert. And it's inside, you see, so that way it won't fray. You've got the zigzag that helps it. Some looks neater, and it'll also do better in the washing, you know, when it gets washed. Then what I take is I take my pipe cleaner, and this is the pipe cleaner that I had, so that's what I'm using. I have this glittery one. What I do is I cut it in half. This is one pipe cleaner, and then I take and I just kind of twist it around so that it's kind of intertwined. Kind of makes it stronger. And then I insert it, and I kind of hold it, I feel for it, and I hold it in this corner, and I feel it. I can feel it here. And then I insert the other part, kind of work it to where it's, where I could feel it. I could feel it here. And I kind of move it to center it, so it'll be in the center. It's hard. It's not too hard. It just takes a little practice. Now I can feel that it starts here and it ends here, so I push it a little bit so that it's kind of in the middle. And I kind of push it. I don't know if you can tell, but if I show you this here, it's there. Then I remember to put it back on zigzag. Put it on zigzag, and then I zigzag it in place. Okay, now it's zigzagged in place, and then it could hold its shape like that, and just keep it straight. And from then on, you just go over to, if you want to iron it, fine. If not, you can just do it straight on here on your machine. You do the pleats. You can do, I guess they're saying to do 3. So, but remember to put it back on stitch, because I've forgotten, and I've started to do zigzag. Okay, so some of you might want to iron it, pin it. I don't like pinning, and frankly, we're in a kind of hurry, so we can do it this way. Sometimes I put 4 pleats, sometimes I put 3. I decided to do 3 on these masks, but yet I've done 4 on other ones. I sew it once, like this, and I take and sew it one more time on the same. I try to go on the same line, the same stitch line. Oops, go back. And there you go. It's just a double stitch. Later you trim all the pieces. Then when you flip it around, you do the same thing. This way it's going to be flipped around. You start on this side. Kind of just follow the pleats from the other side. Like I said, right now we're not looking for perfection. Normally I would have ironed this. I iron it and try to be really neat about it, but I think right now we're more in a hurry about it. So I just do another stitch over that, just to make stronger. And then you trim all the threads off, and there's your opening. It could be inserted easily, and there you have it. Just trim all those threads, and that's it. Thank you.